Bakit siya kinaladkad? Hindi namin maintindihan. Di ang
Substantiate
pasyente
natin.
nagsasabi noon ng doktor ko.
Nasubstantiate-
na personal choice, by the way.
Nasubstantiate
Hindi
natin,
yung,
ma'am,
army doctor.
na wala nga talagang medical emergency.
Pinagbawalan kami mag-contempt at sinabihan kami na wag na lang. Kaya hahayaan ko na lang kahit labo-labo yung kwento po ninyo. Magtiisan po tayo, pero hindi talaga ako natutuwa dahil hindi nagsasabi ng totoo at iba-iba yung sagot. Napakahirap ng ganito. Dumating nga kayo. Hindi naman pala handa magsabi ng katotohanan. Yes, General Torre. Bakit siya kinaladkad? Hindi namin maintindihan.
As Attorney Delgrajas himself admitted, sinasabi niya may medical emergency, may mga opinion ng doctors niya, which is contrary to the opinion of our doctors. And I think we can put that to rest already na wala medical emergency because the President himself, before he landed on the plane, made a video, sent to her daughter, posted on the internet, saying that he's okay. So, I think talagang ngayon,
Hindi ang
nasubstantiate
pasyente
natin.
nagsasabi noon ng doktor
Ma'am,
ko.
nasubstantiate-
na personal choice, by the way.
Nasubstantiate
Hindi
natin,
yung,
ma'am,
army doctor.
na wala nga talagang medical emergency. And
Balik
you have the
tayo kay
hindsight
Attorney
of a
Delgra.
2020 vision, 2020.
Okay lang yung collateral damage, yung mga katabi ni Presidente Duterte. Okay lang na saktan, arestuhin, na walang kasalanan yung mga katabi at nandyan para lang sumuko si PRRD.
Ma'am, I do believe that everything that I did during the time are all within the ambit of the law. Kung ngayon, kung may mga taong gusto magreklamo at reklamo ako, I can answer them on the proper forum if they file the appropriate charges in court. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, Attorney Delgra, did you think you were going to be the next to be arrested? Ang sinabi
Yes,
ninyo
Madam
kasi
Chair.
ang sinabi ni General Torre nung nakaraang hearing, nung first hearing, you are going to arrest Attorney Delgra. Tama po?
After I arrested A.S. Mijaldea, ma'am, when I came back to the room, I told him, you're the next. So he stepped out and then left PRRD and PRRD said, let's go.
Tinakot mo na, bakit hindi mo inaresto si Attorney Delgra?
He already stopped preventing me from doing my job. So umalis na siya.
How was
There's no
he
need for me.
preventing you? Hindi namin makita sa video, Attorney Delgra. You stopped preventing him. What exactly were you doing that prevented him?
Perhaps if I may recall, just a few minutes before that, Madam Chair, sinabi ni General Torre na inaresto niya na si E.S. Mijaldea at ako na yung susunod. Sa totoo lang, pagkatapos niya, and then eventually, 5 minutes thereafter, sumunod na si former President. And which is not true. Kasi pagkatapos nung umalis na si E.S. Mijaldea, nagbanta pa si General Torre na hihilain ko yan. I was still there beside the President. And actually, I did not left the side of the President. I was pulled out by one of the PNP personnel away from the President. And that's shortly thereafter, a few seconds thereafter, they were able to secure the body of the former President. Andun na, maraming mga PNP na who surrounded the former President. And that was when I realized that they were able to secure the former President. And I realized then that he would now be brought to The Hague, as what General Torre has been telling us throughout the day that he will do it.
So, obstruction of justice ang sinasabi ninyo tungkol kay Attorney Delgra at kay E.S. Mijaldea, pero hindi na inaresto si Attorney Delgra. Tama po ba? Kasi sumakay na si PRRD sa eroplano.
Yes, ma'am.
Kung tutuusin, hindi na kailangan magbuhat ng kamay, magkaladkad, hilain. Kasi sumama naman pala eh.
After I made it very, very clear that the escalation of yung aking pag-i-insist na sumunod sila sa aking sinasabi na sumakay si Presidente sa aeroplano, ay talagang nakita nilang desidido at determinado tayo doon. So, in
Disidido
fairness
kayo
naman,
hanggang sa nananakot kayo, nagbabanta kayo, nanghihila na kayo, physical na yung hawak ninyo.
for whatever it's worth, ma'am, wala namang umabot. And I would like to give credit to Attorney Delgra and to the former President na hindi na umabot sa ganong level sapagkat sila naman ay sumunod na, si former President ay sumunod na at sumakay sa aeroplano after all those things happened.
Pero napakaliwanag sa ating revised penal code, sa obstruction of justice, napakaliwanag rin sa manual ng PNP na dapat walang force, violence, threat, intimidation, or other means to vitiate the free will of the arrested person. So, bawal pa rin yun, di ba, sa manual ninyo? Bawal talaga yung paggagamit ng dahas, pananakot, pambabanta. Bawal yun eh.
Ma'am, the word there is reasonable force. Ang bottom line ng context ng lahat ng yan ay reasonable force. Kaya nga,
Was it reasonable given that Attorney Delgra was just sitting there and saying that Article 59 should apply? Bawal ba magsalita?
tapos na yung panahon na yun, ma'am, ng pag-argumento. Sinabi ko rin sa kanila dyan, ma'am, kung hindi nila sinabi dyan sa...
Yun ang nagbigay ng taning. Ba't nagmamadali?
Sa mga video na...
Palagay ko
gabi-gabi na
ang
yan,
mga
ma'am, no?
karapatan walang taning.
Ang sabi ko nga dyan, ma'am, is, again, I will reiterate it to this forum, hindi ito ang lugar para tayo makipag-argumento sa batas. Ito ay panahon na ini-implement namin ang warrant at dapat sumakay na si PRRD sa aeroplano. Kung may reklamo kayo, asuntuhin nyo na lang kami. And again, I would like to reiterate that standpoint na I do believe personally that everything that I did was within the ambit of the law, and kung may magreklamo man o may mga tao mga nasaktan, they are always welcome to file the appropriate charges in the proper forum, and so that we can
Sa
discuss
anumang
about it.
pamamaraan,
We
basta
can-
maaresto mo. Parang ganun ang sinasabi
As long as
ko.
there is reasonable force, we use reasonable force. And yun nga ang sinasabi namin kung andito si Senator Bato, alam yan, lecture yan ang force continuum. Yun ang basically force continuum is the one that mandates yung
Yung force continuum mo palapad ng palawak. Sabi ko, di ba sabi mo, ang mission mo, arestuhin lang ang dating Pangulo. Bakit pati si E.S. Medialdea, si Attorney Delgra, hindi naman bahagi ng mission mo yun? Di ba escalation na to ng mission? Lumawak na lang ng lumawak. Pati yung iba, dinamay-damay na wala namang kinalaman doon. Inaresto na, kinaladkad na, tinakot na. Tama ba yun?
nakita nyo naman, ma'am, si Attorney Delgra pa lang hinawakan ko, bigla na lang pumasok na si Kitty. Lalo na siguro pag andyan sila at pinatayo na ang presidente at dalhin
Ako
na sa
naman,
plane.
General, sasabihin nyo sa akin, takot ka sa babae.
Escalation of force lang, ma'am, ang tama lang namin. Tama
Kahit
lang
sa
na
babae?
yung appropriate force lang. Yung appropriate force lang. O delikado
Hindi
nga,
naman
ma'am.
si PRRD yan Hindi naman yan ang mission order mo. Ang mission order mo si PRRD, hindi lahat ng kalakip na at kalapit niya.
Anyway, ma'am, as I said, we'll just, kung may mga gustong magreklamo doon na sa tingin nila ay nalabag ang kanilang mga karapatang pantao, we committed mistakes, let's...
May edad na rin si Attorney Delgra. May sakit si E.S. Medialdea. Tingnan mo naman yung nakaharap sa kanila. Kaya ba nilang pigilan kayong mga pulis na arestuhin si PRRD kung ninais ninyo? Tingnan naman ninyo ang
Yes,
itsura.
yes.
Di ba, libo-libo yan Ang pinagmalaki pa, 7,000 ang handa.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, they were successful in preventing us from taking custody of the president for 10 hours. Nung inescalate na lang namin at inalis na namin sila sa scene, saka pa lang namin nagawa ang aming mission.
Pinagbawalan kami mag-contempt at sinabihan kami na wag na lang. Kaya hahayaan ko na lang kahit labo-labo yung kwento po ninyo. Magtiisan po tayo pero hindi talaga ako natutuwa dahil hindi nagsasabi ng totoo at iba-iba yung sagot. Napakahirap ng ganito. Dumating nga kayo. Hindi naman pala handa magsabi ng katotohanan. Sinasabi na nga ng abogado, sinabi pati ng DOJ ngayon. Bakit binaliwala mo?
That is something that I cannot decide on at that time, ma'am, and the DOJ is there. I refer everything to them. I defer to their legal opinion, and the order has not changed. The order is still bring the president to the plane that will bring him to The Hague.
So yung Article 59, hindi ninyo alam yon. Sa madaling sabi.
I know that it is a legal question, ma'am. That's why I refer it to the DOJ. That's something that I will not decide upon.
I don't see you referring to anyone. Nakita ko talagang sabi nga ninyo, diskarte na ninyo yon kasi nandun ka, ikaw yung lead officer. Di dapat desisyonan mo na. Wala ka namang sinasabi doon na talagang i-refer mo na natin sa DOJ. Hindi ka naman huminto ng ganon. Basta tuloy-tuloy ka lang. Parang binaliwala mo nga yung sabing Article 59. Bakit ganon?
There's no change in order at that time, ma'am. So the mission is still the same. Bring the president to The Hague through
Madam
that
Chair.
plane.
Yes, Senator Bato, please.
He has been telling all the time, telling this committee that the order did not change. Kaya nga, pinaklaro ko dito, yung order na yan galing kay Chief PNP. No? Nadalhin talaga siya sa dahig. Did it ever cross your mind na mag-isip-isip ka? Itong order na ito, legal ba ito? Am I not violating any provision of the Constitution yung ginagawa kong ito? Kung sinusunod ko itong order na ito? Hindi mo naisip
Since
yan?
the time up to this point, sir, that question never crossed my mind that this could be illegal. First and foremost, the DOJ team is with me. The Prosecutor General is with me. The Chief of the Philippine National Police is with me. So I don't think there's any reason for me to have any doubt on the legality of the order.
How about yung violation sa Bill of Rights na ginawa ninyo?
Again, sir, the DOJ is with me, the Chief PNP is with me, so I really don't have any reason to believe on or question the legality of the order, sir. So I do believe up to this point, since we started this operation, that everything that we did is within the bounds of the law.
Naku,
Continue.
General Torre, dinig na dinig namin paulit-ulit si Attorney Delgra, Article 59. At nalilito kami, ba't hindi mo tinawagan yung DOJ? Teka, may Article 59 na sinasabi. Abogado ka ba?
Ma'am, speaking of the DOJ, Attorney Fadulion, the Prosecutor General, was there.
Nandun kayo at sinagot ninyo yung sinisigaw ni Attorney Delgra na Article 59 ng Rome Statute po.
We were there, Madam Chair, and we heard everything. Pero if I may be allowed po to put things in proper context, kasi yung tinitingnan po nating video is just a portion or a snippet of what actually happened.
Tagal na po namin iniintay yung buo pero wala namang ibinibigay.
Ma'am, hindi po. Maari po siguro nating hingin yan dun sa mga kapulisan because meron naman po sila mga body-worn cameras the whole time that the incident...
Matagal na po namin iniintay at hinihingi.
At any rate po, ma'am, if I may, yun nga po, yung nakikita po nating video at ang ipinapakita po ay isang portion lamang po nung nangyari nung buong araw na yon. Now, yung sinasabi po ninyo na if si General Torre exerted unreasonable force, it was not, if you look at that video on its face, kung yun lamang po, it would appear that way. But if you look at how it escalated from the time that they were brought there up until the time that the arrest was effected, you will understand, or we will all begin to understand what it is that actually transpired. Hindi naman po yan sabihin natin na pagpasok po o tuwing pumapasok si General Torre, namimwersa o nananakot o nagbabanta. Marami pong beses at saksi ho kami doon sa pangapakiusap at pagpapasensya ni General Torre the entire time that the warrant was being effected.
Sinasabi po ninyo, Prosecutor Fadulion, naubos na yung pasensya, kaya wala ng karapatan.
Hindi ko po sinasabing naubos yung pasensya.
Parang ganun kasi sabi, gabi na eh. Ang tagal na eh.
yun ho yung perspective ni General Torre. Pero sinasabi ko po, from an observer's point of view who was there, yung proseso po ay sinunod at mahaba hong panahon ang pinadaan bago po tayo dumating dun sa punto na kinailangan ng gawin ni General Torre na siguro pagsabihan at nung hindi sumunod ay pinusasan si former ES Medialdea at para lamang po maihiwalay sila kay former President Duterte na yun ang kanila pong gustong makuha. Kasi po, hindi po nakikita ron na ang sinasabi natin, tumayo lamang naman, naglagay lang naman ng upuan. Hindi po ganun ang nangyari.
Yun ang nakikita sa video eh.
Exactly,
Wala
ma'am.
namang ginamit na dahas, wala namang sigawan, wala namang pagbabanta.
Yes, but
Hindi naman tumulak.
prior to that, Madam Chair, there were instances when the things that sina General Torre wanted to do were being impeded. So, I would understand also from the perspective of General Torre, he had a mission that he had to implement and accomplish. He could not do it because of the so many dilatory tactics that were employed. So dumating po dun sa punto na nagkainitan at maintindihan ko rin po na kung kailangan pusasan, dahil po hindi naman ho yun ang ultimate na objective niya. Nakiusap ho muna. Nung hindi po sumagot o tumugod dun sa pakiusap, dun na po umabot sa punto na kailangan na pong pusasan.
If I may, Madam Chair.
Pagkatapos sa posasan, ay sino po yun? Yes, sa Attorney Delgra. Matapos posasan, rinilis naman. Tapos sinakay sa eroplano. Nagtataka ako paano nagkaganon. Ang gulo eh. So, Attorney Delgra, please.
Yes po, Madam Chair. I take exception to the statement PD Padalion. Yung phrase na it's beyond my pay grade, I heard it from him. I heard it from General Torre and Yusek Nicolas T, whom the first time I met him was inside Villamor Air Base. I also talked to him separately at I appealed to him. Nakikita niyo muna kung anong ginagawa ni General Torre sa ating presidente. Disrespecting the president, tinatakot, no? We will do it the hard way or the easy way. We have invoking the medical emergency. We have invoking Article 59. At palagi yung sinasabi nitong tatlo na it's beyond their pay grade. Tell me it is not true. Prosecutor General Padulyon, that you told me
Yes,
that.
Prosecutor,
And then
please.
I asked you, whom will I talk to make sense of all what's happening inside Villamor Air Base? You cannot even tell me the name or any name for that matter na pwede kong kausapin.
May I
And that's the
respond?
reason why I take exception to what he's saying. And to say that may dilatory tactic, alas 2 ng hapon, 3 hours after we arrived there, the plane was not yet ready. So there was no delaying tactic.
Yes, Prosecutor,
truth.
would you like to respond to Attorney Delgra, please?
Yes, Madam Chair. Attorney Delgra did approach me and asked me if I could ask if it would be arranged that the former president be brought to the veterans. Yun po ang pinakiusap niya sa akin. Pero ang sinabi ko po sa kanya, susubukan ko pong itanong, pero wala po yan. Hindi ko po desisyon yan. Dahil ang trabaho po ng Department of Justice doon ay para po tiyakin na ang karapatan ng dating Pangulo ay maprotektahan. Okay? It is incorrect to say that there were no dilatory tactics. Kasi from the very start po, pagdating ng eroplano, nandun pa lang ho sa tube, nagsabi na po sa amin na hindi po sila lalabas kung halimbawa pong wala silang kopya ng warrant. So nang nakuha na ho yung kopya ng warrant, lumabas na po sila at dinala po sila doon sa 250th at kung saan sila pinagpahinga. Nandun na po si Attorney Delgra at that time. There were demands for doctors to be there. PNP had brought in their own doctors. Ang nagiging problema po kasi doon, Madam Chair, is that hindi po pinahihintulutan yung doktor ng PNP na i-counter-check yung findings po ng doktor ng
Nako,
dating Pangulo.
Prosecutor, alam naman ninyo, physician choice ng arrested, hindi ba? Nung
Yes,
tao.
yes, ma'am.
Hindi naman miski sinong doktor, hihatakin mo. Tapos yun naman.
Hindi po namin sinasabi na ipinagbabawal o hindi ho pinapahintulutan yung dating...
Nagbawal. 3-4 na oras bago pumasok. Pinaliwanag ni Senator Bongo, nagiintay sila sa labas.
Hindi ma'am, meron ho nakarating na doktor doon right after, I don't know if it was just before lunch or right after lunch. That's as much as I know. Okay? Pero yung sabihin po na wala hong dilatory tactics, sa dami ho ng pakiusap, magmula nung basahan ni General Torre, si dating Pangulo, marami hong pakiusap na mag-uusap po kasama ang mga abogado. And this happened 2 or 3 times already. Of course, we cannot make decisions also on the requests as far as veterans is
Bakit
concerned.
po kayo may deadline?
Wala po kaming deadline, ma'am.
Sabi mo, matagal ni.
No, ang sinasabi ko ho, ma'am, is that matagal, yung nakikita natin sa video ay kakapraso lamang. Kung titingnan po natin yung kabuuan na kung ano nangyari, malalaman po natin kung bakit nag-escalate o naging ganun po ang pagtrato o pag-handle ni General Torre nung inaresto niya si E.S. Migueldea.
May deadline ba o may time frame ang pag-aaresto?
Wala naman pong deadline, kaya lamang po ang tawag nito, the former president was already placed under arrest. General Torre had his orders to have him boarded on the plane. And I think that was the one that he was trying to make sure that he was able to implement that particular time. A lot of time had already passed since the time na nabasahan po. And it was only around 10 o'clock or past 10 o'clock when it was actually implemented.
Naguguluhan lang kami kasi sinabi ni General Torre, we are going. Unang-una, ma'am, ang reglementary period, mamalasin naman kami kung hindi namin ginawa ang trabaho namin. Despite your stance na hindi ito warrantless arrest, may warrant kayo. Kaya tatanungin ko na naman si General Torre, please, para maliwanagan tayo, ba't kayo nagmamadali na dalhin sa Hague? At mababiolate ninyo yung Article 125 of the RPC. Ang ibig ba sabihin nun, warrantless arrest ang ginawa natin?
Ma'am, thank you very much for giving me that chance to clarify that 125 statement. Ang nakalagay, ma'am, sa arrested person and with a warrant, deliver to the judicial authority without delay. Yeah. So, ang sa akin, ma'am, is wala lang tayong yardstick.
Anong po yung binabasa ninyo?
We're stating
yung
that,
Article 125, puro warrantless lang.
Yes, ma'am.
Ano yung reglementary period? Pag warrantless lang, pag may warrant, hindi ganun.
Pag may warrant, ma'am, is to deliver to the judicial authority that issued that warrant without delay talaga yan, ma'am. So, wala akong yardstick kung paano ko i-define ang without delay.
Walang panahon, di
Yes,
ba?
ma'am.
Walang reglementary period.
Yes, ma'am.
So, sinasabi ninyo na nung first hearing na sinasabi ninyo may reglementary period, tama
Hindi
po ba
reglementary
yun?
period, ma'am. Ginawa lang
Sinabi
nating-
mo mamalasin tayo pag hindi natin ginawa yung trabaho sa reglementary period. Nanggaling sa iyo eh. Nagulat nga
That
ako
could be a misstatement that I really thank you for giving me the chance to clarify. Because yung statement sa mga warrant, sa implementation ng warrant, ma'am,
Kasi tinanong pa
To
kita,
deliver
anong
it-
reglementary period? Nagulat ako eh. Anong period yon? Tapos sabi mo, Article 125. Nasa transcript po natin, page 205. Arian. So anong kaya ang tama ngayon? Bakit tayo nagmamadali kung wala naman deadline? Ito ay arrest with a warrant? Desisyon na po natin. Naku, Senator Bato, pampresinto na ito. Palagay ko, hindi naman pang general itong mga topic na to. Lalo na yung CIDG pa. You know very well ang Article 125 does not apply to arrests with warrants. Di ba? So, either nagsisinungaling or nag-iiwas. Ano ba talaga? General Torre, please sagutin po ninyo Warrantless arrest ba to na may reglementary period? Or arrest with warrant pero nagmamadali kayo dahil sa isang dahilan na hindi masabi?
Am I going to answer, ma'am? You're asking me a question? Because I'm saying a while ago, and I think I was cut in the middle of the explanation, that I'm using that 125 just as a yardstick on how to I will look at the requirement of unreasonable. There's no reasonable
Sabi
delay
po ninyo,
supposedly.
mamalasin tayo. Ayan mo, mga malasin. Did you
Without
do that?
delay, which I did. Ang nagbigay ng warrant, ma'am, ay ang ICC. So, hindi man tayo nag-cooperate sa ICC, but we are cooperating with the Interpol. So, we assisted the Interpol in implementing the warrant. And dapat dalhin siya sa
Alam mo,
judicial
Senator
authority.
Bato, please.
Alam mo, General Torre, masyadong hirap intindihin yung kuan mo, yung justification mo. Hindi tayo nagko-cooperate sa ICC, pero nag-cooperate tayo sa Interpol. Anong basis ng Interpol, di ba, ang warrant ng ICC? So kung hindi mo na-recognize yung ICC, bakit mo sinunod yung pakiusap ng Interpol? Ha? Sabi mo, hindi nyo na-recognize yung ICC.
Sir, for that
Bakit mo
question,
sinunod yung request ng Interpol na napakadali lang naman sabihin mo na, sorry, Interpol, we cannot implement that because we do not recognize the jurisdiction of ICC over
Sir.
this country.
Sir, may I?